Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your support. So for me, Bitcoin's looking relatively bullish at the moment. It's looking good. I think that you might be going through some kind of ABC correction at the moment though, and you might be slowing down like Ethereum to allow the EMAs to catch up with you, because like I said to you, these EMAs are really important. It draws itself back to it for support, okay, and especially 55. You can get another touch off that as confirmation, and it just refuels them rocket ships for continuation. And you can see right now that Bitcoin is doing something that's extremely bullish, okay. You've broken a 200-day moving average and you've fallen back into it as support, which is golden. And in doing so, you've dragged the 10 EMA, this is a daily time frame, and the 20 EMA over the 200-day moving average, okay. Now the moving average is just slower moving average. The EMA is exponential. They're more in sort of time with the price action. So, but they are massive indicators, especially moving averages, okay, because you do fall back to them and hit them as resistance. You know, if you're under the 200, that's relatively negative, and if you're above it, that's really positive, okay. So with doing that, you've got quite overextended here. You've shot up into space and you're pulling all the EMAs up with you, and you create this beautiful buy and go to the beat signals here, okay. 1, 2, beautiful. You've got a third one left. Now you get that's mega bullish, okay, because this doesn't happen in blow off tops. I'll show you. So this is what we anticipate to be wave 4, okay. This is wave 4, this is wave 2. We've come up just here, look, wave 1, wave 2, and in doing so in wave 2 correction, which we anticipate to be a lot like wave 4, you can see you rallied up just there, okay, and then you rolled under. The EMAs never came above the green line, okay, but until you bottomed out and create that double bottom just there, pretty much like what we've just done down there, you came back up, you created a beautiful buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid, you came back above the EMAs, and in doing so you dragged the EMAs above the 200-day moving average, and with that you fell back into support, continuation, got a little bit overextended, and then you came back to its support, and with there, this is a corona dump basically. This is an unforeseeable black swan event just here. This dragged everything into the floor, but this is how strong Bitcoin was, because within weeks it was up and gone again, okay. So this is an anomaly. This is an anomaly. I don't think we're going to see this again for Bitcoin. Could happen, who knows, but so far we're moving along, we're breaking above all the moving averages and dragging the EMAs with us. So this is where I think we are in the wave 4 at the moment. We're coming up here again, a little bit extended. You may see us rally at some point, run into a level of resistance, which potentially could be the 58k high, roll back for support, holding it, you know, back above all the EMAs again, holding it, boom, see you later. You know, and unless we have a black swan event, we're not going to get this capitulation, because I'll show you right now, okay, this capitulation takes us down to 20k. It's the only reason we'll go to 20k in this correction. If we switch to the weekly, I'll show you exactly what I mean, okay. So look, let me show you this. So basically just here, if ever you're sitting on sidelines and you want to know the bear market bottom, it's a 200-day moving average. That's your bear market bottom, and you can see at the moment your bear market bottom is sitting down there at 15k. So there's no way Bitcoin will ever fall below 15k, because it's never ever fell below the 200-day moving average ever in its existence. Okay, so if you do enter a bear market, that's your bear market bottom, 15k. So anyway, I don't anticipate a bear market just yet. I anticipate a bear market at 200k, and at which case I've already shown you, if we enter a super cycle, you know, it'll fall down like 50% or whatever. Who knows? But if we do have a normal correction, you're looking at 30k, aren't you? That's why I said on Twitter a few weeks ago, you're potentially never going to see Bitcoin under 30k ever again. So let me explain this to you, okay. So potentially we've got this wave 1 high, wave 2 correction, which I think the wave 2 correction low was just there, okay. Then we've got this wave 3. Now we're going through wave 4. We bottomed out just like we did here in wave 2, bottomed out, picked up, back above the EMAs, beautifully bullish, holding us support, black swan, okay. So look, this correction here, this wave 2 correction there was around about 53%, job done, okay. Wave 4 correction around about 55%, 2% more, job done. Now unless we pick up here and start to have a black swan, okay, that's the only thing that will bring us down to 20k in my opinion. Look, you had this because it was a black swan, because of the corona dump, okay. So if we have the corona dump 2.0, that's the only reason we'll have a 72% correction, because if we have this correction just here for Bitcoin, a 72% correction, that's what brings you down to the previous cycle high in my opinion, okay, because you're adhering to structure. You come up in wave 1, wave 2, pull back to a key level support, 50+% correction, coming back up with EMAs, looking good, fell back to support, corona dump. Right now, topped out 64k, coming back, held support like a boss, a 1272, which I've shown you, coming back above the EMAs, beautiful buy and go to the beat signal, potentially fall back into them as support as you did here. So unless you have a black swan over the next couple of weeks, you know, there'll be no 70% correction down to the 20k previous local high of the previous bull market, which again you've never done in a bull market. You've always held the 1272, which currently sits down here around 30k, okay, like a boss, like I've shown you. You may come down to it and have a test of it. Who knows? No one knows, do they? But you're mega bullish. You're mega bullish here for Bitcoin, because on the daily, look, you're doing this. You've got a buy and go to the beat signal where you've got the 10 crossing the 200 daily. You've got the 10, 20 EMA crossing the 200 daily. Okay, that's really bullish. Look, I'll show you. It doesn't happen in blow off tops. This is your blow off top for the previous cycle. You came down, you hit your head. You never got back above the 200 once you fell below it. Once you fell below it, you never got back above it. And one thing you never did equally is drag the EMAs back above it. The only time you dragged the EMAs back above it was when you were bullish again. Do you see that? So you had your ABC correction, you bottomed out in the bear market down here, and you started your wave 1. Just like right now, we're starting a wave 5. Do you see that? So this is why I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Unless we lose key levels of support, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. And that, it really is it, you know. It really is that simple, just like the video I laid out yesterday. But I do think potentially you're going through some kind of ABC correction right here. And if we was to lose the 200, I would anticipate that the 55 is your primary protocol to put some bids in, okay? So if we do have that ABC correction, we fail to break this local high, and the ABC does come into play of wave 2, which I've shown you before, then do anticipate just come to your charts, put some cheeky bids on the 55 EMA on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, and I think you'll be fruitful, because I would expect there to be a bounce from there anyway. Even if it was to enter a bear, I do anticipate that that would be your bounce, because you can see that once you come up, okay, and you get back above the EMAs, you always fall back into the 55 as support. Okay, look at it, squeeze EMAs, pop, squeeze EMAs, pop. You see that? And you're always falling back into the 55 as support in an uptrend. It's when you start to lose it just there. That was a massive signal that you're entering a larger correction just there. Do you see that? Pretty much like here, you had this previous September correction where you came up bullish and then you corrected and you bottomed out on this previous swing high just there, okay, swing high to swing low. So I've taught you that before, yeah? And at that point you carried on with a trend. So you could see something like that. You could see something like that where you fall back to this high, which again is where the 55 is on the daily time frame. So for me, Bitcoin is really bullish. Okay, I will keep saying that until it prints signals that it's not. It is bullish, and it's painting some beautiful signals, and it's looking for continuation. And in my book, this wave 4 correction is so similar to the wave 2 correction. Okay, with a 50% correction, your ABC construction, which is valid. It's all valid. The ABC in there with the wave count, the 5 waves, it's all valid. Okay, so unless we start to lose this low, come down right now, and start to roll over or have another black swan, we are looking at continuation here for Bitcoin, and we are looking at potentially 107k Bitcoin on the next impulsive wave up out of here. Okay, look, you're looking at this for Bitcoin. This is your next target up here at $107,000 Bitcoin, basically. That's what you're looking at. And you're starting to do it right now. You're starting to come back above all the fibs. Okay, you're moving up slowly, falling back to support, moving up, falling back to support. You're slowing down, you're consolidating, allowing the EMAs to creep up and catch up with you before you get that squeeze and that pop, basically. Okay, so it's looking good. It's looking good. And like I've shown you, you know, you've got your fallback targets here for Bitcoin. If you was to see a deeper roll in the market, you know, you've got key levels of support that you need to see held for Bitcoin. You can see that you've basically wicked off this fib, this golden pocket here, off this correction, okay? You've come back down, retraced, and you bounced off this. Now, I did give you a technical target, didn't I, off this impulsive wave, if we break this high. It is all if we break this high, okay? So look, break this high, you're looking at a 53.362 Bitcoin, and from the high, always trade on confirmation of the break of the high, you're looking at 5.58% long op on Bitcoin right there. Okay, so it's looking good. It's looking good, but there is always a dump in September. So your key levels of support, which I need to see held for Bitcoin for continuation, is right now this yellow line, okay, which is the 050 on the fibs retracement, which is what you're doing. You're retracing to the high at the moment. It is equally the 55 EMA, so on the daily. So if you start to see a whopping correction here for Bitcoin leading into September, 12%, put some cheeky bids on the daily 55, you know, and it really is that simple. Really is that simple if you fail to break this high. Okay, and that's Bitcoin. That's why I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. You know, we've got many other signals which I've not really got time to go over with you today. of reasons why Bitcoin is bullish at the moment, and it's looking for continuation. It's got a little bit overextended, and it's sort of slowing down a bit, allowing the EMAs to creep up and catch up with it. Backtest support for continuation, in my opinion. Okay, so do expect, if we do start to roll in the market, put some cheeky bids on the 55 daily, wherever it is at the time you see a roll. And it currently sits at 42752 for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed that update. Bit of not too much technicality, just more talking basically, but I hope you understand why I'm still bullish, and I'll do like a little market health checkup tomorrow, as I always do on a Sunday. Okay, hope you enjoyed that update. Take care everyone, stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.